So how does your day-to-day look like at Utho?
जैसे जैसे कोलेब्रेशन बढ़ता है, जहाँ जहाँ मेरी एक्सपर्टीज़ की रिक्वायरमेंट्स होती है उसके अकॉर्डिंग हम लोग उस पे काम करते हैं।
So, but Utho is an cloud provider company, right? And the high availability and resiliency is the most important.
We have implemented monitoring at network level, at security level, and at customers VM level.
One more thing very common is the self-healing infrastructure, right? Welcome back to another episode of Techie Talks with Kuldeep. I am your host Kuldeep Singh. We are excited to have Mr. Deepak Kumar joining us today. He is a DevOps expert at Utho. Let's hear more directly from him. Deepak, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Kuldeep ji.
So how does your day-to-day look like at Utho?
I start my day with some complex issues which is reported by users or which is going on. So when I starting my day, I'm checking all day-to-day related activities which is more priority. जो पहले प्रायोरिटीज पे रहती हैं सबसे पहले आके मैं उनको देखता हूँ। फिर अपनी जो दूसरी टीम्स हैं उनके साथ कोलैबोरेट करते हैं हम लोग। लाइक डेवलपमेंट चल रहा है, R&D चल रहा है और हमारा ये जो इंसिडेंट्स हैं क्या स्टेटस है। सो जैसे जैसे कोलैबोरेशन बढ़ता है, जहाँ जहाँ मेरी एक्सपर्टीज़ की रिक्वायरमेंट्स होती है उसके अकॉर्डिंग हम लोग उस पर काम करते हैं, जहाँ जहाँ पे जिस डिपार्टमेंट्स में मेरी रिक्वायरमेंट हो।
तो कई बार कोई बर्निंग इश्यूज भी आया मिलता है मॉर्निंग में?
हाँ, कभी कभी होता है कि जैसे सुबह शिफ्ट स्टार्ट होती है, बंदे आए और कोई सीनियर बंदा वैसे ऑलरेडी होते हैं हमारी टीम्स में। अगर कोई ऐसे डिपेंडेंसी रहती है, क्योंकि कुछ एक्सेसेज ऐसे हैं जो मेरे पास ही हैं, कुछ एक्सेसेज ऐसे हैं जो सर के पास ही होते हैं। सो वो डिपेंडेंसी हो जाती है कभी कभी, तो आते ही इमीडिएटली उसको, या रास्ते में भी आए तो तुरंत रुक के देखना पड़ता है।
सो बट Utho is an cloud provider company, right? And the high availability and resiliency is the most important. So how do you ensure that the Utho's cloud services are always high available and they are resilient from the customer point of view?
We have implemented high availability layers at every steps, like on network level, on storage level,
on the
and
infrastructure
on infrastructure level. While we are deploying our resources, or in case some node goes fail, so we have implemented failover. So suppose अगर हमारा कोई भी node अगर down जाएगा,
and have you implemented also some monitoring?
Yes, we have implemented monitoring at network level, at security level, and at customers VM level. लाइक अगर कोई भी VM डाउन जाएगा या डाउन जाने वाला है, या कोई भी डिस्क फेलियर या कोई भी कंपोनेंट फेलियर आने वाला है, तो हमें नोटिफिकेशन आ जाता है पहले ही। तो हम उसको एक्टिवली फिक्स करने के लिए उस पर काम स्टार्ट कर देते हैं, इमीडिएटली उसको फिक्स कर देते हैं जो इमीडिएटली हो सकता है। सपोज अगर कोई मेजर चेंज रिक्वायर्ड है उसके लिए, तो हम फिर उसको कस्टमर्स के साथ मिलके प्लान करते हैं। लाइक इफ देयर इज नीड सम कस्टमर, इफ वी नीड कि हमें कस्टमर से कोई डाउन टाइम चाहिए या कस्टमर को कुछ वहाँ पे इम्पैक्ट जाएगा, तो वो हम प्लान करते हैं। अदरवाइज जो हमारे साइड से उसको हम इमीडिएटली फिक्स कर देते हैं।
तो आपने प्रोएक्टिव मॉनिटरिंग इंप्लीमेंट कर रखी है एंड रिएक्टिव मॉनिटरिंग्स आर इन प्लेस इन वर्स्ट केस सिनेरियो ओनली।
यस,
ओके, but you said right, the high availability and the resiliency of the the platform is more important for your client. How do you ensure, right, the rest all components are also high available? For example, even from the customer point of view, if he is following all those practices or not.
We have provided all required components on our platform. Like we have a web application firewall, VPCs, and VPC peering. Suppose customer want to keep private their databases or some high confidential systems. So we have a private networking also, so customer can keep private their databases with the VPC peering. And we have a very best product a web application firewall,
Hmm.
which have more than 700 rules over
Okay.
there, and which is very effectively blocking all attacks.
And from the location perspective, where are your data center or the systems currently in India?
We have a data centers in Bangalore, Mumbai, Noida,
Hmm.
and Indore.
Okay, so you have covered all the four part, like southern, eastern,
yes,
western
yes,
as well.
yes.
And how about the network and all? How do you maintain the network high availability?
We have implemented network high availability
Mm-hmm.
on network level,
Mhm.
which is the different part.
Mm-hmm.
So our network team managing that
Mm.
kind of things.
But availability managing is a different thing. How you are securing is a different thing, right?
Mhm.
So how do you ensure that your customer data is safe and it is also the environment is properly secured?
We have implemented monitoring, so we are actively
Firewall, etc.
firewalls.
Also.
Yeah, we have a firewalls
Mm-hmm.
at every data centers, and हम लोग
Are they
जो
physical
logs हैं,
or they virtual also? Virtual firewall also. WAF, etc.
physical.
So you are using the combination of.
Suppose within our environment, so we are using a physical firewall,
Mhm.
and on the cloud we have a soft firewall or web firewall.
Web firewall. So those things are available for the users to use.
Yes.
And how do you, like, you have taken, for example, the data center in Indore, right?
Hmm.
But how do you ensure, right, the different client, they don't share any data or they don't share anything where there might be certain issue?
Mhm.
So what kind of the virtual VPC concept you
yes,
have
VPC concept already implemented at our every locations, which is available in Mumbai,
Mhm.
Bangalore, Hyderabad, and also in LA, Los
Hmm.
Angeles,
Mhm.
and Frankfurt. We have
Okay.
implemented VPC everywhere.
Okay, so this VPC ensure, although they might be just using
Yeah.
the same premise, but it doesn't mean that the one's customer data the other client can access, and it is vice versa.
Yes. They cannot access other customer data because VPC can make a micro segmentation.
Mhm.
Like
Okay.
customer can define the segmentations where they want to use or where they don't want to use.
Okay.
So they
In your profile, right, you are the DevOps expert, right?
Yes.
What are some of the key skill set which a DevOps expert should have in today's age?
IAC tools and containerizations.
So IAC is for infrastructure as a code.
Yeah,
Okay, and then moving to the container.
containerizations like Docker,
And-
Kubernetes,
Mm-hmm.
Podman.
Mm-hmm. And how
And-
about the monitoring, observability, those knowledge?
Grafana, Prometheus, this can use for monitoring purpose,
Mm-hmm.
which is the common tools in the market, and ELK also used by the community widely.
Mm-hmm. So these are the the open source implementation
Yeah,
which
all of
anybody
them-
should have.
Yeah,
and
all of them open source.
Okay, and also these tools knowledge is fine, but you are handling the physical installation as well, right? The virtual installation is, I think, the customer is going to take care. Like if he requires the scaling from 20 machine to 100 machine, he's probably doing that through API, through CLI,
Yes,
or
yes,
through
yes.
the web interface. How do you handle the physical installation? For example, in one location, now we need more compute and more power. So how do you handle that automation part?
I have implemented a like imaging system. Like suppose I have a 20 nodes, or I want to deploy them. So I have deployed a image taking process. Like we will made a image. So वहाँ पे जो सॉफ्टवेयर्स जो टूल्स हमें उसमें चाहिए और उस टाइप की कितने नोड्स हमें रिप्लिकेट करने हैं, सो हम एक नोड इंस्टॉल करेंगे, उसको रिप्लिकेट कर देंगे सभी में, जितनी भी हमको कॉपीज वहाँ पे चाहिए.
So that all you are managing it through
codes via tool.
So once you, like for example, someone physically install power on the rack, This is
Yeah.
like, from the back end, you get the IP access, etc., and through the automation, you provision that infrastructure.
Actually, depend on the requirement. Sometimes we need different tools or different technologies. So as per our requirement, so we are creating our primary server with our requirement, then replicate with other nodes, which is the depends on the requirement.
Mhm. And there is one more thing very common is the self-healing infrastructure, right? Which I'm assuming you are also doing it internally so that your clients, the application, etc., can recover from the failures.
We have implemented some storage level. Suppose any storage goes fail, so or if there is any issue, so which will be ejected automatically and start running a healing process on that drive. Suppose any bad sectors found on that drive, so our tool run there to make that bad sector readable, not writable, ताकि कस्टमर को उस सेक्टर पे अगर कुछ भी राइट होगा प्रॉब्लम ही ना आए.
And one more thing is, yes, of course, your one job is to keep the system reliable, but your also job is to let the developer release new features on the platform quickly, right? So that
Yes.
those can be used by the customer. So how do you balance between the reliability of the platform and allowing the new feature? Any CI/CD process,
Yes,
etc. you
we
wanted
are
to talk?
following best practices and CI/CD practices between the development and testing and QA phase, then a release phase.
Okay.
So when we are in the development phase, so our developers developing their code and pushing to the repository. So between that we have a approval process also. So product manager or by the Manoj sir reviewing the code before goes to the production or directory or repository.
Okay.
And after that we have placed the some tools like SonarQube, which is the code quality tools and bug fixing tools. So we are fixing all bugs and any if found any miss bad practices, so हम वहीं पे उसको fix कर लेते हैं within the development.
Okay, so you are focusing more on the software quality improvements there.
Yes.
Do you also have certain quality gates to improve your security posture as well as a part of this?
Yes, with that kind of tool like SonarQube, वहाँ पे हम लोगों को ना जो bugs होते हैं, जो कोडिंग्स में कॉमन bugs होते हैं, वो वहीं पे आइडेंटिफाई हो जाते हैं. तो वहीं से जो हमारा कोड जाता है वो वेल सिक्योर और विदाउट बग फ्री जाता है. एंड कुछ बग्स ऐसे होते हैं जो टाइम टू टाइम डिस्कवर होते हैं बेस्ड ऑन कंपोनेंट. सपोज किसी वेंडर का कोई कंपोनेंट यूज हुआ है, सो वो डिस्कवर बाद में होता है, प्रोडक्ट बनने के बाद होता है. सो हम उसको इमीडिएटली या तो डिसकंटिन्यू करते हैं या उसको फिक्स करते हैं, अदरवाइज हम वेंडर को अप्रोच करते हैं उसको इमीडिएटली फिक्स करने के लिए.
सो यू आर सेइंग लाइक ऑल्दो the release process is important, but you are not compromising any security of it.
Yes.
Yeah. And this is fine, but most of your applications are run by the client, right? You are just providing the cloud infrastructure to them. How do you ensure that all the cloud native security practices, for example zero trust, etc., how you make sure that the clients are following those things?
Actually we have provided a description at every product.
Okay.
So, क्या प्रोडक्ट क्या काम करेगा, कहाँ पे उसको कैसे यूज करना है, क्या जैसे सिक्योरिटी ग्रुप्स है, जैसे फायरवॉल्स है, ये आपको यूज करने हैं, जीरो ट्रस्ट पॉलिसी फॉलो करनी है, जो अननोन पोर्ट्स हैं वो आपको ब्लॉक रखने हैं, जो भी आपके पोर्ट्स रिक्वायर्ड हैं वही आपको ओपन रखने हैं. आपको कोई सभी आईपी पे ट्रैफिक अलो नहीं रखना है. जो आपके प्रोडक्शन के या फिर एप्लीकेशंस के जो आईपी है उन्हीं को अलो करना है. सो हम वहाँ पे ऑलरेडी जो भी प्रोडक्ट है लाइक वीपीसी हुआ उसमें डिस्क्रिप्शन है ऑलरेडी. जैसे ही प्रोडक्ट पे आप क्लिक करोगे तो वहाँ पे पूरा डिस्क्रिप्शन आ जाएगा, किस लिए इसका काम क्या होगा, कैसे ये यूज होगा, वो वहाँ पे सब दिखाएगा.
एंड बेसिकली अगर फॉर एग्जांपल मैं एज ए कस्टमर आया और मुझे पता है वो बेस्ट प्रैक्टिसेस, बट आई couldn't follow it or I couldn't read through the documentation. Do you also have some proactive monitoring which can alert, for example, hey, these are the default issues which we see with your setup, so that he can further improve it?
यस, सपोज किसी कस्टमर ने कोई भी पोर्ट्स ओपन छोड़े हैं या उन पे कुछ मलिशियस एक्टिविटी हो रही है, सो इमीडिएटली हमें एब्यूज रिपोर्ट आता है विच वी हैव इम्प्लीमेंटेड, सो कि इस पोर्ट से ये ट्रैफिक जा रहा है, ये मलिशियस एक्टिविटी हो रही है, सो हम उसको इमीडिएटली एक्शन लेते हैं, कस्टमर को इन्फॉर्म करते हैं, इमीडिएटली ईमेल ट्रिगर हो जाता है विच इज also automated.
Okay.
कस्टमर को भी मेल आ जाता है, हमारे पास भी आ जाता है.
And then you just verify,
हाँ.
is it something, is it really malicious,
हाँ,
or it might be that you are implementing something which we are not aware.
प्रोसेस को और उसका ट्रैफिक ब्लॉक कर देते हैं वहीं पे हम इमीडिएटली.
And from the customer perspective, right, you know, the high availability is important, and now you are making sure. So these new features, whatever, you know, the team releases, are they equal, like immediately being available to the user once all the quality checks are passed?
Yes, before releasing we are testing all quality tests like code quality, security quality and bugs. Then product immediately released to the production after reviewed by the Manoj sir.
And once it is reviewed and it is released, it is part of the platform. So now as a new user, if I go, these new features will be available for me to use and try it out.
Yes, before releasing we have tested and do our best R&Ds on that product, so customer के लिए वो बिल्कुल यूजेबल होता है जैसे ही प्लेटफॉर्म पे जाता है, ready to use.
It is ready to use that, and it is ready to use by all the customer. अगर if it was not just developed only for a smaller customer, for the POC etc.
कभी बेस्ड ऑन द कस्टमर रिक्वेस्ट, सपोज कोई कस्टमर आया हमारे पास और वो बोलता है कि मेरी कस्टमाइज रिक्वायरमेंट है, ये आप हमारे लिए रेडी कर दो, सो और वो मार्केट में चीज़ें चल रही हैं, फेमस हैं, तो हम उस पर अपनी R&D टीम को लगाते हैं, उसको वेल टेस्ट करते हैं, और फिर कुछ लोकेशंस पे जहाँ पे कस्टमर है, जहाँ पे कस्टमर्स की रिक्वायरमेंट है, सिर्फ उसी कस्टमर के लिए या उन्हीं कस्टमर्स के लिए हम लोग उसको अलो कर
लाइव कर देते हैं. तो लगभग आप कितने फ्रीक्वेंटली रिलीज करते हैं ये नए फीचर्स? कोई शेड्यूल है, मंथली, बाय मंथली?
हम लोग वीकली शेड्यूल करते हैं पैचेज या फिक्सेज जो भी होते हैं, बाई जो बग फिक्सेज हैं वो हमारी टीम डेली बेसिस पे भी रिलीज करती है, विच इज द डिपेंड ऑन द रिक्वायरमेंट की, इश्यूज, प्रोडक्ट की रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है, और बग्स तो डेली फिक्सेज होते हैं अगर कोई बग रिपोर्ट होता है.
सो यूजुअली अगर मान लो if I say कि अगर आपकी डेवलपमेंट टीम रेडी है, they have tested everything and it is part of the pipeline, it can be released to the user within less than a month.
Immediately release हो जाता है within a week or within a few days. Suppose customer asking for that product on daily basis, so हम लोग उसको priority पे लेके immediately test करते हैं, immediately review करते हैं और उसको immediately live कर देते हैं.
Okay. Tell me, Deepak, one more thing. Although like the DevOps related jobs are there in the market, what is one or two thing which excites you to have, you know, you're working at the Utho?
Utho's culture, कैसे उठो में एक दूसरे को मोटिवेट करते हैं लोग.
So people help each other.
Yes, pupils help each other and मनोज सर से इंस्पिरेशंस मिलता है. So that's why which things inspire me every day.
Okay. And also, do you get very interesting problem solving based on from very different using your platform?
Yes. As a nature of my job profile, so I'm facing or I'm getting that kind of issues on daily basis, different problems, different solutions.
Okay. Very interesting. Thank you, Deepak. Thank you for sharing your journey.
Thank you, Kuldeep ji.
That's it for this episode of Techie Talks with Kuldeep. Until next time, keep learning and keep innovating. Thank you for watching.